Hello and welcome to another video by Debbie Loves to Colour. In today's video it's going to be the first part in a colour along by Jasmine Becket-Griffith, and it's by A Fantasy Art Adventure, the first book. The colour along I'm doing is going to be in small sections, so it's going to be in different parts, and I'm going to start off with this picture and it's going to be used with Prismacolor Premier pencils. So if you're interested in doing this colour along with me, please stay tuned in. And I'm just going to zoom this picture in for you. So what I'm going to be doing today is just starting off with a hat. So I'm going to zoom right in so you can get the hat. The colours I'm using today is going to be indigo blue, and these are Prismacolors, cobalt turquoise, aquamarine, light aqua, and grey green light. And these are your pencils. They're the colours. So where I'm going to start off is I'm going to look where I'm wanting to put my darkest colour down first. So I'm thinking I want my darkest colour to be right at the edge of this hat, following all the way down. So I'm going to go in with my indigo blue. And to start off with, I'm just doing a light pressure so that I can go over it. Can come back up and come back into the edge and deepen them up once I've just put my colour down where I want my darkest parts to be on the page. So this bit here, I'm planning on going from a dark, like this indigo dark blue, and it's going to eventually go to your turquoise greens. So this side of the hat, which I'm following round here, is going to be my lighter colour around this area. So just carrying on with a lighter pressure for now. And once I'm fetching my colour out, I'm then going with a medium pressure towards the edge. And then I want my pressure to be really light, tapering off into the middle of the page, so I can lay my next colour down, my medium colour. So what I'm planning on doing with this colour along is, like I said, I'm just going to be doing it in sections. So there might be a good few couple of different videos in different parts of the colour along, so it's not too intimidating to follow. And here I'm just deepening the edge up and then going really lightly with my pressure on the pencil. So it's getting ready for that next colour to go down on page. So I'm going to be fetching this blue a bit further more out. And then again, really lightly, tapering off to centre of the page, towards the centre of the page, should I say. See, I'm just going to move this round so I can get round here. So just same again with this section of the hat. And you can always go back in to darken this edge up once you've got your colours down. I'm also hoping lighting too yellowish because it's later on in the evening at the moment. I really should have videoed it through the day, but I've just been really busy and I haven't had time. So I'm hoping to get the rest of them done through the day. Just gonna go around this star. This is actually the first time I've used Prismacolors in one of these books. I normally use polychromos in them because I find that they're harder paper. But I've never used Prismacolors, so this is my first time trying it. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is just do this edge and then try deepen this blue up towards the edges once I've got my dark colour down where I want it to go and how far I want to taper it out to middle of the page until I go in with my next colour. So just slightly tapering it in light pressure. And fetching your blue out. So what I'm doing now, sorry I've been a bit quiet there, I was just concentrating on the page. So now I'm going with the medium pressure over the blue nearer the edges and leaving the very outline very light so I can go in with my next colour. So it'll look a bit messy at the beginning until you've got your colours down, and then you go back over it and blend it all in. And by doing light pressure first, it gives you the lay down and where you want your colours to be lighter and darker, and then because you've done a light layer, it allows you to build layers on top of each other, rather than going straight in with the medium pressure on your pencil first. fetch it a bit more out with darker colour. Right, so now I've got my colour down, which I'm probably going to go back over it. I'm coming in with my next colour, which is the I wonder if I'm pronouncing that right, Colbert Turquoise. It's PC 105. So from the middle of the colour that I've put down, I'm going to start blending that outwards again. And I'm doing it with a medium pressure to start off with, and then towards the centre of the page I'm coming out with a lighter pressure. So I'm wanting this to come in the middle. So I want it to fetch it up here, so then the other bit of the hat is the lightest colour. I haven't started to blend it all in properly yet, I'm just getting the colours down. Just going around these stars. And also just make to fetch this colour into the darkest blue what we put down as well. So at the minute, as you can see, it looks unblended. But what I'm doing is this is basically my transition colour for when I put my lighter colour down. So when I go in with my lighter colour, I can blend it all out with that colour and go over everything and go back in where I need to go darker and lighter. I'm not too sure what colour I'm going to be doing this bit, but I'm thinking for these skeletons, instead of doing it the traditional grey, I'm thinking about doing it like a golden colour, because I'm thinking of a darkish black background, but I'm not too sure yet. We'll see. Alright, so I'm just going to go in here, lighter pressure towards the middle. Because it's narrower, this bit, I don't need a lot of this colour. So I'm just going over the blue. I'm going lighter again towards the middle of the page. And then I'm just going to go back in. And blend it out a bit where the colours have met. And again, I'm using a medium pressure to blend it out. It's not fully blended yet, but I'm just going to put my other colours down. So now I'm going to come in with my aquamarine. And again, just blend from the middle of that turquoise we've just put down. Just gonna go back in there where I've missed. Just very lightly. So same again, go halfway into the blue and the turquoise and fetch this lighter colour out. And if you can hear a load of noise, it's just my partner, he's just come in. So what I'm going to do with this aquamarine, I'm going to go over all the colour, because I've got another lighter colour that I'm going to be using. I've actually got another two, but whether I use both of them, I'll just see how it works out. So I'm fetching it around all the colour and just blending everything in. If you see strands of hair in video, it's because my hair's down and I've just not long since had a bath, so it looks like rat's tails at the minute. So same again, fetch the colour all over the blue. And then again, lightly fetch the colour out for the next colour. So what I'm going to do with this little bit, I might actually add, just here, some darker colour. So I'm going to go back to my indigo blue. And same again, very lightly. Starting off lightly, put it where you want the colour to go down. And I'm going to deepen it up with more medium pressure. And then going softer as I'm coming out towards the middle. And then we're just going to fetch a tiny bit here. So the next colour is going to be a Colbert turquoise, and again starting from the middle. Just going to very lightly . Now back to my aquamarine, and I'm just fetching this out a bit more down here. And then we're going to go over this and over the whole blue, what we've put down with the aquamarine. Going to fetch it a bit more out here. So what I'm planning on doing is just doing a light streak. As you can see, it's forming into a lighter streak around the hat. So I'm just going to slightly, really light pressure, taper it out a bit more. And don't worry if you've got something that you need to go back in and blend, because you can just go back in over with your darker blues. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm getting my light aqua, and the same as what we've been doing, go from the middle colour and I'm trying to leave a little bit of a streak down this bit. So this area wants fetching out a bit more. And don't worry if you're like me and get a little bit going over edges. I do it all the time just to erase it afterwards. So very lightly come towards middle and leaving that white line of a streak. Just gonna colour that bit in. I'm not actually leaving it white. You can leave it white, but if you want to if you want to narrow it off and leave it white, it'll give it that highlight and make it pop off of the page once you've darkened your colours up. Going to make it a bit thinner. Right, so we've got this little bit of a streak here. I didn't want it to go all the way down the art. So what I'm going to do is come in with the grey-green light. I'm just going to blend. Just gives it a little bit of a streaky look rather than a white. So I'm just going to blend the lighter blue out around here. So this lighter colour will fetch some of your light turquoise out into this streak. So try not to get the dark blue into your line where you want it to be highlighted. So just go over your turquoise. And once we've done that, we can go back in and darken the turquoise up. So we'll go back to our light turquoise. I'm using a medium pressure. And I'm just darkening it up. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm using my light turquoise and then I'm going to go to my aquamarine. And then I'm going to be going back to the Colbert turquoise and then indigo blue and just darken it all up and blend it in. So if you've got any harsh lines that you want to get rid of, it should help blend it all in. Darken it up around them stars. So I'm going to get my aquamarine. No, sorry. I'm going to go in with the cobalt turquoise. And I'm just lightly going over this area here where the line is, very lightly, so I can try and get rid of that harsh line look. And I'm going to come in with the aquamarine and then just blend it out. And I think what I'm going to do is with the cobalt turquoise is just darken this bottom line up a bit, very lightly. Just fetch it out. And then come in with your next colour, aquamarine. So I've missed the indigo blue because I don't need it for that colour because I want this bit to stay green. And then we're going to come back in with the light green, light aqua, sorry. And just darken it up where it needs doing, or if it needs blending. Your lighter colour should act as a blender, or you could use a white pencil if you wanted to, or just a colourless blender. Then I'm going to come in with my darkest colour, which is the indigo blue. Then I'm going to really darken these edges up where we started off. So I'm just darkening around these stars where I want it to be a bit more darker. if you wanted it even darker, you could even just at these bits add a little black. And I'd suggest just to go really lightly with the black paper if you wanted to deepen it. So I'm just going to go back over this blue with my Colbert blue, turquoise. And then again, with your next colour, your aquamarine. All as I'm doing is just blending it all out now, where I want it to appear more smoother. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that.